It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth? And now, a letter to the New World Order.
Dear World Economic Forum, how are you? I know you're probably busy planning for next year's multi-million-dollar elite shebang where you fly private jets that emit as much CO2 in a week as 350,000 cars so you can all sit around in expensive suit jackets with slacks of various colors to tackle your self-proclaimed goal of tackling the dire ongoing crisis of climate change and inequality by lecturing the rest of us on how it's our fault, so we need to eat the bugs and be happy with owning nothing. At least you're really showing you care about inequality by paying all those prostitutes you bring in for the week a fair living wage. You're probably still assimilating all of this year's hard work on improving the world's state, state of the world, through public-private cooperation by shaping global, regional, and industry agendas, just like the ones that no one else ever voted for ever. You know, it sure must be cold up there in the Swiss mountains in the winters. But hey, at least you'll never have to worry about potential hypothermia. Seeing as how 5 straight days of scheduled hourly ass-kissing sure works up a lot of body heat. Oh, not to mention you have all that extra CO2 you've produced misusing the phrase "think outside the box," which you could forgive us all for assuming is probably more than all 7+ billion of the rest of us combined ever could, even if we tried. I sure hope you bring that one guy back so he can talk more about how we are one of the last generations of human beings on Earth.
We are probably one of the last generations of Homo sapiens.
Because you plan to engineer bodies and brains and minds.
Engineer bodies and brains and minds.
And use all that data you've hoarded to become the future masters of the planet.
Will the future masters of the planet look like? This will be decided by the people who own the data. Those who control the data control the future, not just of humanity, but the future of life itself.
It's a weird flex, but hey, you do you.
Bodies and brains and bodies and brains and bodies and brains.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
But bodies and brains and minds.
You know, I had a dream we live in a world where all it takes to rise to the top is a little hard work and dedication, and an annual membership that costs between $62,000 and $620,000 a year, plus a $29,000 event ticket each year, plus additional fees, travel costs, and at least 5 nights hotel accommodations and all that jet fuel for the private jet to go to Davos, Switzerland, where one sycophantically kisses up to global corporate elites and pretends to be enthralled by how many times some guy in a suit who paid the big bucks to sit on a panel on a blue stage in a blue room so he could work corporate jargon buzz phrase babble into coherent and almost meaningful complete thoughts, like about how in these unprecedented circumstances your team building has the bandwidth to pivot and move the needle to achieve synergy.
You know, up to now, I kept thinking that everything science did was good. My training, I suppose. Now I'm not so sure.
The same blue room where soon-to-be 21st century hereditary monarch, because that's still a thing, and Great Reset announcer Prince Charles.
Systems-level framework, global value creation, outlining responsible transition pathways to a circular bioeconomy.
Who you all actually crowned with the UN goals like the craziest game of televised dress-up of literally all time, stood at a podium and said the phrase sustainable markets
Sustainable markets.
like 8,347 times.
Sustainable markets initiative.
Sustainable markets. Sustainable markets. My sustainable markets initiative. Sustainable markets and markets rooted in sustainability.
While you sat in the audience and pretended it doesn't make you want to fall asleep in slow motion like the van falling off a bridge in some Inception-level nether dimension of the fourth realm of the dream world your mind goes to hide in, because deep down you know you sold your soul to the tulpa of commerce, the Skeksis of humanity summoned upon us centuries ago, and you still aren't sure what you're going to do with your life if your god dies, so the plan you came up with is to just keep trying to scare the rest of us by having a guy who literally looks straight out of White Cat petting central casting for a Bond film, and even occasionally dresses like Emperor Palpatine, tell us all how it's gonna be, that we'll actually listen and go along with what you say. Despite the fact that you all seem about as able to conceive of what the average person in this world needs as the average person in this world is able to catch a break from you control freaks attempting to micromanage all aspects of our lives.
All aspects of our lives.
And shape the world as the control freaks you and your handlers are, just because you've flown in more private jets than we have. I know it was all just a dream. But you still really creep me out. Sincerely, me.
They should ridicule religious people. Let me quote him. He says, mock them, ridicule them in public. Their beliefs are insane, therefore they should be ridiculed with contempt.
Years in the future, this may serve as a reminder, like a verbal time capsule. Audio treasure meant for the minds that denied in the past, ignoring the signs every time that we asked you to listen. You dismissed us consistently, and now you're living out prophecy. First-hand witness to the times and the miseries. No denying all the signs and conspiracies. We poured a heart down and urged you to listen, implored you to think, to make the right decision. Laughing aside, you just played the devil's advocate. Every time you heard the truth, you turned the opposite. Rejected anything that stood against your politics. Convince yourself that you were good by thinking positive. Always the optimist, are you still confident that ignorance is bliss during the apocalypse? Smack dab in the middle of the storyline, slap in your face, shift in your paradigm, searching your mind for the memories you blocked out. Information that you knew was true but locked out. Conversations that you wish could be repeated. Warning calls that you wish you would have heeded. Thought all those Christians were living in denial, but now you do anything to understand the Bible. Every day triggers or memories, reminders, remaining remnants remembered by survivors. Pieced together from the fragments of a quagmire. Lost souls gathered hung around a campfire, brought together through the calmer recollections. Torn apart by the warnings that they questioned. Looking back, they knew this day was unavoidable. They hated God, embracing sin whenever possible. Gave control to everything they knew was evil. Sold their souls and now they're living like medieval. A whole world without laws or morality. Living in poverty and running from reality. I tatted a picture of missed opportunities. All the what ifs and lost possibilities. Cities burn like a giant crematorium. Mountaintops collapse like an accordion. Wars are rumbling, governments crumbling. Storm clouds gathering around, hear the thundering. Smack dab in the middle of the storyline. Slap in your face, shift in your paradigm. Searching your mind for the memories you blocked out. Information that you knew was true but locked out. Conversations that you wish could be repeated. Warning calls that you wish you would have heeded. Thought all those Christians were living in denial, but now you do anything to understand the Bible. Anarchy reigns in the streets, in the alleyways. No escape from the pain in the end of days. Left alone with no internet or telephone. Cities are graveyards, crumbling catacombs. Apocalyptic wickedness and pestilence. Epidemics and afflictions, malevolence. No protection, no government or military. Just infections and really full cemeteries. Catastrophes on another level biblical. Miserable when the locust swarm is visible. Turn and run from the state, you knew the outcome. Acting dumb and ignorant and asking how come. A social justice warrior with your politics. Emotional, convince yourself with willing ignorance. Way too late, no excuse could ever save face. And now you're living in a world without a safe space. Smack dab in the middle of the storyline. Slap in your face, shift in your paradigm. Searching your mind for the memories you blocked out. Information that you knew was true but locked out. Conversations that you wish could be repeated. Warning calls that you wish you would have heeded. Thought all those Christians were living in denial, but now you do anything to understand the Bible.
What if you're wrong?
Well, what if I'm wrong? I mean, anybody could be wrong. What if you're wrong about the great juju at the bottom of the sea?
One of the things you've been talking about on your show is your allegation that government officials are aiding in pedophilia, child trafficking, and the grooming of children, right?
Well, you mean like what Jeffrey Epstein did with the Clintons?
Essentially what you do is you use injections to inject materials into the body that create the equivalent of an operating system. So everybody knows the idea of Microsoft causing you to download an operating system in your computer that gives Microsoft and a variety of other players a backdoor into your computer. And every month or 2 or 3, you've got to update it because they're viruses, right? It's back to the magic virus that can solve all problems. And so this is a similar system for your body. You inject materials into your body that essentially create the equivalent of an operating system and a receiver, and you can literally hook everybody up to the cloud. And that includes hooking them up in a way that their transaction system, the Bible calls it the mark of the beast.
Jesus is coming. You may be at church. You may be at work. You may be asleep. God grant that you will be ready when he makes his personal appearance. My God, what if his appearance occurs on a Sunday morning? My prophetic word to you this morning is get ready, get